So this is a Sound Transit 3 pamphlet that came in the mail. I'm going to read through it. Maybe preserve a piece of history. You know, I've been keeping up to date with it. You know, browsing the Seattle subreddits, and yeah, I'm gonna vote for it. And the No ST3 campaign sucks, so it isn't very well thought out. I'm just gonna read through it. Sound Transit 3, ST3 creates more connections to more places for more people with new light rail, commuter rail, or bus rapid transit stations opening every 5 to 7 years throughout Pierce, King, and Snohomish counties. Toward the end of your November 8 ballots. State law requires that this mass transit guide be provided to each registered voter before the election. That's awesome. Last year, the region grew by an average of 1,000 new residents every week. Another 800,000 people are expected to call Central Puget Sound home by 2040. That is a lot of people. Hours of delay on the region's freeways increased by 95%. As a result, the average community... Easier transit access, fund safe, direct bicycling and walking routes, bus connections, accountability and local control. Taxes must be reduced when the system is completely and implemented. Ensures that taxes from each geographic sub-area must benefit the people in that area. Independent auditors and the citizen oversight panel monitor performance. And here's the map. I've seen this map before, and I just think that any type of map like this, especially if it's not interactive, can be hard to read, especially if I'm colorblind. There's the Light Link, Bus Rapid Transit, Sounder Rail. You know, to be honest, I don't know what the difference is between Light Link and the Sounder Rail. Environmental study, future investment. And it's cool that they provide an interactive map. Oh, that's nice. There's a full map. My parents have a house in Tacoma, although they recently told me they're trying to sell it, so I was joking. Hey, vote for ST3 so you can make my property value increase. When ST3 is complete, the regional transit system will connect 16 cities with light rail, 30 cities with bus rapid transit, and express bus service, and 12 cities with commuter rail. When major projects complete every 5 to 7 years, ST3 further extends the light rail system beyond previously approved extension being built to Northgate, Shoreline, Linwood, Mercer Island, Bellevue, Overlake, and Des Moines. Extends the light rail to 160 miles, 5 times its current size, adding 37 stations. Train will operate on dedicated traffic. Trains will operate on dedicated tracks almost exclusively separated from road crossings and traffic. I hear all this talk about, it's got to be separate grade, and yeah, that seems logically correct, providing efficient and reliable travel 20 hours per day with service every 3 to 6 minutes in peak hours. New light rail extensions Overlake to downtown Redmond, Kent, Des Moines to Tacoma, downtown Seattle to West Seattle. That'd be great to visit Alki Beach just by taking a link, just by taking mass transit. Downtown Seattle to Ballard. That'd be interesting. Linwood to Everett. South Kirkland to Issaquah. New stations over here. Every 3 to 6 minutes. That's during peak hours. I know that right now. I think in the downtown tunnels, it's like every 50 minutes it will come, or every 10. I have to check that, though. Bus Rapid Transit, ST3 establishes BRT services between Linwood and Burien. ST3 Express and other bus improvements, interim ST3 bus service in future, high-capacity transit corridors, bus on shoulder program. Sounder commuter rail. Sounder trains offer faster direct travel to 4 North Line stations from RTC. Here's a nice picture. Approximately 84% of residents, 93% working the access 2040. Investing in regional mass transit expansion. If approved by voters, ST3 would be funded by a combination of new and existing local taxes, federal grants, fares, and interest earnings. The typical adult would pay an additional $169 in taxes per year, or about $14 more per month. This is based on estimates of median additional amounts that people would pay for each tax, meaning half of the people would pay more, half of the people would pay less. Cost, the estimated cost implement, $53.8 billion in. This is my first time really paying attention to this type of pamphlet, so yeah. Proposed new tax and sales tax increase of 0.5% or 50%. So this is how much sales tax is going to increase. So my motor vehicle excise tax, or I'm going to have to pay $80 more. Oh wait. So is that when you motor vehicle excise tax and VAT or license tax increase of 0.8% or $80 annually for each $10,000 of vehicle value? Wait, does that mean when you buy a vehicle or like when you actually renew your tabs and then they calculate the vehicle value? I don't get it. Approximately 70% of ST3 capital costs are paid directly via cash revenues and grants. Tax rollback after style move, ST2 and ST3 capital. So here's the phase of investments. By 2025 to 2036, federal way to Tacoma light rail, West Seattle to Seattle, Seattle to downtown Seattle light rail. Here's where I live in Capitol Hill. Taxpayers in each of Sound Transit's 5 geographic sub-areas pay for projects and services that benefit the people who live in that sub-area.